So Ruslan Provodnikov has been saying that, if he were to get past John Molina Jr., he'd be interested in an Adrien Broner fight. And my thoughts are yes, bring that fight on. I would love to see that matchup between Ruslan Provodnikov and Adrien Broner. I've been wanting to see that matchup for a very long time, actually. Let me say this about Ruslan Provodnikov: if he is one tough motherfucker. Okay, every single bout that I've seen him in after that Timothy Bradley bout, he has always come in game, win or lose. He's coming there to take your fucking head off, and I like that about him. He's got the dude's got a will. What I'm saying, an aggression. He doesn't. You can tell that he doesn't necessarily like losing, even when he looks like he might lose. So yeah, I like Ruslan Provodnikov a lot. I like his. I like how he carries himself in these bouts, and I would really like to see him do well in his career. And I would love to see. I think his style, his boxing style, and Adrien Broner's boxing style, they have good chemistry. They make very good chemistry, and it could be a fight of the year candidate. If you look at Adrien Broner, he also does not necessarily when he's successful, he doesn't necessarily like to back up. You see what I'm saying? Adrien Broner is a type of fighter he's a little flat foot, and he likes to mix it up as well. So that's what I'm saying. This could potentially be a fight of the year candidate, but it depends on what kind of Adrien Broner we see. Are we going to see an Adrien Broner that fought with heart and courage like he did against Marcus Maidana, or are we going to see an apathetic Adrien Broner that's just comfortable to get his ass beat like he did in the bout with Sean Porter? You know what? Let me pause a little bit. Okay, I don't like disrespecting Adrien Broner that much, especially on camera, because Adrien Broner is definitely one of my favorite fighters to watch, pay attention to, and I'll admit I do have a bias for him, but that's mainly because Adrien Broner is one of those fighters that I see he gets a little bit of mistreatment in the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really give credit to him. Okay, this guy sells fights. This guy, he went up to 147 and fought some pretty decent competitors. Paulie Malignaggi was at the time that Adrien Broner fought him, he was pretty recognizable. Same with Marcus Maidana, and same with Sean Porter. I mean, he fought some pretty good guys in 147. He might have got his ass whooped, but that happens. That's boxing. But it's funny. You hear these older boxing analysts and stuff like that. They talk about how no one's daring to be great anymore, and I understand that. But it's just like, look at the treatment that they're giving to fighters when they lose bouts. I mean, if you take a look at the UFC, you can fucking lose 10 fights and still get the highest payday ever. But when you come into boxing, if you lose once, even if you have over 26 wins or something like that, people will shit on you forever. And it's just a sad thing. I mean, losses do and should mean something, but I wish that losses in boxing did not hold such a weight over the boxers' careers, because I think this is the main reason why a lot of boxers are neglecting to take those chances, to take those risks in today's day and age. And now you got things like memes and Instagrams, just places where people can just outright disrespect people and slander people and be racist and do whatever they want to these people for no reason, just because they don't like the fighter. And then when they lose, it's like every false or misrepresentation or slander, everything all of a sudden just becomes true just because that fighter has lost. And that's why I hate seeing that way, Adrien Broner. But wait, let's get back to the point. The reason why I love the idea of seeing Adrien Broner and Ruslan Provodnikov together is also because I want to see how Adrien Broner has evolved as a fighter. Adrien Broner in the past has had a little bit of difficulties. Not a little bit. He's had some difficulties with pressure fighters. I mean, if you look at his last bout with Sean Porter, he lost. What's Sean Porter? He's a pressure fighter. Look at his bout with Maidana. He lost. And what is Maidana? A pressure fighter. Look at his bout with Paulie Malignaggi. Okay, he did lose that bout, but Paulie Malignaggi gave him a lot of difficulties in that fight. So I think we can say definitively that Adrien Broner has a problem with pressure fighters. And if I would like to see Adrien Broner fight more pressure fighters so he can get used to that style and evolve as a fighter. And the reason why the reason why this Ruslan Provodnikov bout is interesting to me is because this is going to show me if he has evolved or if he has the ability to evolve. I just want to see some improvements with how he's how he handles these pressure fighters. I just want to see that. Okay? And so yeah, I don't care if it's against Ruslan Provodnikov. I don't care if it's against another pressure fighter. But please give Al Heyman, please give Adrien Broner some more pressure fighters. Okay, not only to help him evolve, but for us as the fans to see if he's going to evolve and how he's evolved. Okay, so those are my thoughts on a potential bout with Ruslan Provodnikov and Adrien Broner. I think that'd be a great fight. I think that'd be a telling fight, and that'd be probably the most important fight, or one of the more important fights of Adrien Broner's careers. Because again, it's going to show us the improvements that Adrien Broner has made after his losses against guys like Sean Porter or Marcus Maidana. Okay, I think a lot of boxing experts would look at this fight with Ruslan Provodnikov from a different perspective. They would look at it, trying to break it down. They'll probably be saying things. They'll be basically. Yeah, like I just said, break it down, and they'll be comparing it to his past performances against other pressure fighters. So yeah, those are my thoughts. That's it. I'm not an expert on the sport, by the way. I'm just a casual fan. So, but you don't have to, like I always say, you don't have to be an expert to give your opinion on anything. So, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Take care.